In with some Caudalie Beauty Elixir. Now, to be fair, I have used this before as a setting spray, so this will be the first time I am spraying this on my face before doing my makeup. It smells so good. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. As you guys can see, I have some redness and a little bit of a breakout right here. And we're going to see how well this performed. So using the flat end of the sponge, I'm going to start blending this in. The sponge feels really nice. It's really fluffy, so it feels really nice. I'm not sure if the shade is too light. I'm just looking into a mirror right here. I mean, it looks nice. It looks luminous. It gave a bit of coverage, definitely like a light to medium coverage, so it's not that bad. I can still see some redness coming through right here and right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with one more layer on my skin, and we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealers from Ulta. Got the shade C4 and C5. C5 is a little bit more warmer and C4 is a little bit lighter with like a pink undertone. I picked up the C5 so I can put it directly right here in my inner corner where I have the most discoloration. With the beauty sponge, I'm going to take the pointy tip and I'm going to blend that in. And this is blending out really nice. It's very creamy. I guess I'm going to go in with C4. And since this is the lighter shade, I'm going to apply it right here, right on top of the cheekbone, just to kind of highlight this area. So I'm going to blend this out, starting my nose. And I'm just going to kind of go around my whole cheek. And it looks great. I mean, you can see it looks highlighted. I still have the luminosity from the foundation. I think it looks awesome. I am going to be using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder. And the shade I got is Pound Cake. And this has pretty much like a light yellow undertone. So I am excited to use this with a little tap here. And there already is powder on the surface here. And we're going to bake under our eyes, I guess. Wow, this is... this smells good. I love this scent, but it's nice and strong. Let me put that down. I can move. Wow. It's a nice brightening powder. I can definitely see the brightness. I'm going to put a little bit more and bring it down, like right here. So I tend to get oily right there. This smells really good. It smells like perfume. I can already feel, it feels a little bit dry under my eyes right now. I hope it doesn't cake up, but I mean, I love this shade. I like how it's looking so far. I'm gonna put the excess on top of my eyelid just to kind of set that area. To apply a little bit more directly on the bridge of my nose. Oops, that's a, whoa, that's a lot. I'm gonna bake around here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not gonna set the rest of my skin because I am going to be doing cream contour today, which I usually don't do. So I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free and Balance Foundation. I'm going to be using as a contour. I got the shade Toffee. Okay, I'm going to use a small brush, and this is the Morphe Y10. It looks like a little buffing brush. All right, I think I should like wipe away some of this powder. It does feel a little bit dry right now. I'm just grabbing my brushes and I'm going to just kind of lightly try to blend out some of that powder. Oh, I put some on my nose. Okay. It looks good. I mean, I think it looks good. From this angle, it looks good. I'm going to be using a sample product that I got a while ago. This is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder, and this is in shade medium 2, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to use the brush that I normally use for bronzing, which is the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm going to pick up some of the product and I'm going to set the areas where I applied the cream contour. I like that Toffee stick foundation color. It's a nice shade. So for my nose, I always use the e.l.f. contour brush, and I don't know, I just like this brush. This works perfectly for contouring my nose. So I'm just going to apply some of the powder where I usually contour. I have some of the powder, and I'm just gonna pretty much go over my entire face. I'm gonna blend everything together. This is the Sephora Colorful Blush in the shade Too Hot, number 07. And it is kind of like a orangey color, like an orange peach color. So my brows are done. I recently picked up a new palette from the drugstore, and I got the Milani Soft and Sultry palette. I have the Most Love Mattes palette, and I love it. That's actually my favorite palette that I've been using lately. So these are the colors of the Soft and Sultry. So you can see it has some warm shimmers, some mattes, and some darker shades for adding drama and all that stuff. I think I'm gonna go in with this strip right here because it seems to be more warmer. The other strips are a little bit on the cooler end. So I'm going to use a short shader brush, and it basically looks like this. And again, I'm gonna use the lightest shade, which is pretty much like an ivory color. I'm gonna go directly under my brows and just kind of pat that on. These palettes are $14.99 at the drugstore, so they are a great deal, and they blend out really nicely. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe Y17, and this is a dome brush as well. It's a little bit smaller, and I'm going to go in with the second shade. And these shadows do have some kickback, but nothing that any other shadows don't have. They blend out really nice. Actually, let me zoom you guys in so you guys can see. I picked up a little bit more, and I'm just bringing that in, going back and forth. Next, I'm going to use a smaller dome brush, and I'm going to go in with the darkest shade right here. This shade right here is a shimmer, so I'm going to save that for the lid. Sorry if it's getting blurry, but I'm going to go in with the darkest shade on this strip right here, and I'm going to apply that directly to my the outer part of my eye, and I'm going to pat that on. This is a really dark color, so let me see. I hope you guys can see. So you see how I pretty much just patted that on? And then I'm going to pat and kind of go like that, kind of like feathering it in. And then I'm going to bring it onto the crease, kind of go back and forth. And I'm going to bring it all the way to the inner here, and I'm going to put some of that color there, pretty much creating a halo smoky eye. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. This peachy shade right here, and I'm going to apply some of that under my lower lash line. I'm going to be smoking out the eye, so alright. And I'm going to use the dark shade, and I'm going to go very close to the lash line and just start feathering that in, starting at the outer corner and bringing it in. That brush with the light peach color, and I'm just going to blend the dark color, the edges of the dark color just a little bit, just so it won't look too harsh. The shimmery color on the strip, apply that directly to the middle of my eye. This is the one that has the, this is the shimmery one. It doesn't really stand out that much. Huh. So I feel like my eyeshadow looks a little bit too basic, and I wanted to make it look a little bit more dramatic. I want to use the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. And to be fair, I have used this before. I just have not used this color on camera. So I wanted to show you guys Bronzed Belle. I love this shade. It's so beautiful. And I'm just going to pop this in the middle. I think it looks gorgeous. I love this formula. This lasts all day. I definitely recommend this to anyone and everyone. So these are the glitter and glows. So now while that sets, I'm actually going to put on a lip product. And like I said, I wanted to do a dark lip. So I'm thinking I might do the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. And again, I have used these in other shades before. But this is in the shade Caramel Cake. I thought it said cafe. Caramel Cake, and I have not used this shade yet. It looks like a brown shade. So this is the shade Caramel Cake. As you can see, it is extremely dark. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I don't know. What do you guys think? While this is kind of settling in, I'm going to apply highlight. I have used the Amrezy highlighter before, but I don't have any new highlights, so I guess I'm going to be using this one today. And I'm going to apply it with that Morphe brush Y14, and I'm just going to rub some of this onto the brush. And let's see, I'm looking at my viewfinder here, and I'm just going to bring this on. It looks pretty. I love it. I'm going to also apply some to the tip of my nose and just dab some on the bridge. I will be adding some liquid eyeliner, and I don't have any new liquid eyeliner, so I will be using my favorite Kat Von D ink liner in the shade Trooper. That's the black shade. And I will be using a new mascara, which is Big T's by Buxom. This is a sample that I got. And I'm going to be putting on a pair of Lily lashes. These I have never used. I picked these up from Marshall's for $7.99. They do have Lily lashes. This one is in the style Miami. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, mascara, and my lashes off camera. And I will be back to show you guys the final result. Guys think of the finished look. I actually really do like it. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button so you won't miss any more of my videos. I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.